Hansen.
Have a drink.
I
I'm
have.
fine.
Loosen up, Icaron.
No, an owlbear.
Everything's going crazy.
Toddlers are easier to please than...
I like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
Aw. Sketch is having a good time. Where's Halson? He's over there. Haha. Let's go say hey.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Cool. And you might care to have a drink with me, Bo.
In truth, I rarely imbibe. The stuff goes right to my head. Before you know it, I'd be breaking into song or declaring love to the first person I laid eyes on.
Fail to see the problem. That sounds like a good time.
Then you have never heard me singing, which makes you very fortunate.
Alright, see ya.
Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Bet there are.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
Should we be celebrating?
But I am engaged in celebration of the purest form. Commemoration. If we are to write your legend in the stars, then we must first give you a name. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel, your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
Goblin's Bane. That's a nice ring to it. I already have a name. It's Disdiac. Keepers might be good.
Grove Keeper? Are you a gardener? We aim to cultivate mystery, not shrubbery. No, your actions in the grove were most heroic. But I'm afraid this is a matter of style, not sentiment. Back to the revelry with you. I'll give the matter some thought in small council.
Okay. Alright then. Lae'zel, why are you angry? You angry about something?
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Nyogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. How torturous for us both that I'll never get a taste.
Girl!
Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
Chill!
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Yeah! Tiefling party. Hey! Maul.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know.
Huh. That sounded dangerously close to a compliment.
And that sounds like the wine drowning your wits. Go on, enjoy yourself. I've squirreled away a few extra bottles. When the barrel's tapped out, I'll be there to save the night. For a price, of course.
That's a smart baby. Alfira.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas?
Let's sing about our people because we deserve it.
After Elturel, I think you're right. Faerun deserves to see us as we really are.
Yeah.
Spilled my pint.
Not like you, Nick.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Yeah, ain't no party. Like a tiefling party. The tiefling party raise hell. What's up, Karlak?
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us.
Yeah.
It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations, too.
You enjoying yourself?
Fuck yes. I'm celebrating my freedom, and our friendship, and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise.
One day we'll figure that out for you, Karlak. Do you have parties like this in Avernus?
Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
You enjoy your night, Karlak.
You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
Cool.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Now you don't have to fight with your bad fighting abilities. Hey, y'all.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and
Behold!
Bap.
adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Aw, I like these three.
Look at them. How happy they are. We did that.
How about three of you having fun?
Yeah. Don't tell Roland, but his magic show might be the highlight. He's been doing them since we were little. He'll make it big in Baldur's Gate. I know it.
Aw.
Are Roland and Leah actually getting along? I know you cut down a horde of goblins, but this is far more impressive.
Aw, it's cute.
I need to dance! No. No, I need to lie down.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
I love that Tiefling so much.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
Sounds fun.
Oh, not everyone is comfortable being alone with their thoughts. Though I never felt alone with a book in my hand, or with her for company. I speak of Tara, my Tressim, assistant, my constant companion through all the ills and tribulations my hubris has thrust upon me. She'd been most impressed by our efforts saving these Tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently, after I was afflicted with my condition. And locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable. Wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I've given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement. Her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor Tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
Are you talking about your cat? You must be very smart to have done that. What? I want to hear about your cat.
You remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you. An unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
Sounds like I'm actually a nymph in disguise. You don't have friends. That's kind of, oh, it's sad.
Sadly not. If I'm being entirely honest, my social circle is rather small. More of a dot. Or a pinhead. I've got acquaintances, certainly. Plenty of colleagues. Friends? Those are precious indeed. I hope, though we've only known each other for a short time, I might be able to count you among that number.
Of course, man. We are the bestest of homies. I can't just say we're best homies. Fine, I'll do the middle.
Were I to recite that list, I fear we'd be here at dusk tomorrow. Many things, I assure you. But a conversation better saved for another time. With my condition as volatile as it is, I fear any undue excitement may tip it over the edge, so to speak. Go! Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Yeah, let's please, can we not have things explode? We got you over here and Karlak over there, and you're both quite volatile. Not even with temperament.
Come on, Alfie, make it spicy.
All right.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Dude, chill out. You should join them. Don't critical fail.
Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
Shadowheart, how's it going? You vibing?
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Refugees?
Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Hey, not so odd. We did the right thing.
That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong.
Shadowheart trails off and glances around at the party. She turns back to you, mildly surprised you're still there.
I thought you might have wanted to mingle with the others.
But we're friends. Are you trying to get rid of me?
No, but I thought you might be keen to get away from me. We haven't always seen eye to eye, after all. Besides, I'm sure there's plenty of people who'll be keen to celebrate most thoroughly with you.
We've seen eye to eye on most things. Others, what do you mean?
I mean, you saved the grove. I'm sure you'll find you're quite popular if you look around.
In that case, I'll leave you to your evening.
Have fun. And don't be a stranger.
Bye, Shadowheart. Hey, Lae'zel got mad at me. Where's Will? Oh, he's way over there. Okay. That was handy.
Road ahead. What path lies before me?
He's staring off into the waters. Having a bit of a brood.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
Too bad. Of course I noticed. It was no party without you, buddy.
Really? I'm honored. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Claws will pop the balloons, you see. And the sweet cakes don't taste half as good as raw eggs with this blasted forked tongue.
We're a bunch of tieflings. Dude. We're a bunch of tieflings. This is the place where you would be most likely to party. Like, don't unsettle me, bro. You know that.
If only half the world had half the heart you do. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
Alright. Alright, I wish you were there, but I'll respect your need for peace.
Sometime alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
I will. Have fun. Okay. You gotten everyone? Sorry, on.
In the city. There's always work for a guard.
Here's my little treat with their cheeks all flushed. You will come to my bed tonight, won't you?
Wow. Very presumptuous. He's like, nah, just hey, be with someone else tonight. Little treat, you can do better than that.
Oh, I certainly can. It would be my pleasure. How about this one? All these accolades from the Tieflings are nothing compared to the sound of my name cried from your lips.
Oh, I keep talking trash. Oh, I can't. Really does it.
Let me give it another go. Every part of your perfect body whispers temptation. It's as if the gods made you just to ruin me.
That's silly.
I can go all night with the flattery. But is that really all you want?
Oh my god.
How about if I said these little words? Everyone's favorite. I love you.
That's a lie. Seems rude straight out say it's a lie. But that's a lie. Having fun, are you?
I am. It's hard not to with you. Now, as much as I relish standing around and saying all my favorite lines at you, I'd much rather we got to experience each other's full portfolio of talents once again.
Alright, sure, fun.
I'll be waiting.
But that's not what happened.
Live a little.
I've spoken with all the people. One more once around the party.
We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire.
Shadowheart's getting drunk. Good for you, girl. Good for you. I don't think Withers has anything to say, but I'll check him out. See if he does.
Have a laugh. Make some noise. I'll be my charming self before you know it.
Yeah, you're worried and we have a literal freaking zombie here. Within eye range of everyone, more so than you.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally?
Nah, you have nothing special to say.
Or mayhaps a resurrection?
Bye.
Ordered, color
Bye.
coordinated, even ironed.
There's nothing
Okay,
more
so happy.
satisfying than a well-organized wardrobe.
He's bouncing around.
Don't worry about me. I'm quite content to enjoy the party from here. Go. Enjoy yourself.
Bye. Lizelle, are you still salty?
Celebrate now. Come dawn, we depart.
Okay, LZ, you're less salty.
Your song was coming along. Then things began spinning. Worry not. I shall return to it at first light.
Okay.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles.
Oh, it's just Gale and Astarion? Wow. Okay. That's weird. I don't know how I triggered. Alright.
Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
I hoped you would come. I have missed you. And now you're all mine. And I'm all yours. Until morning, at least. Let's see where the night takes us.
At least you don't die in sunlight immediately.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved.
Hey.
It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated.
How?
The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I suppose it was too much to hope we were going to be cured here and now. To Moonrise, then.
Yes. So, what's so dangerous about this? I'd like to know.
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
But yeah, the absolute forces can tolerate the place, though.
So it seems, though I don't know how. You will have to choose your approach carefully. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
I did find a hidden entrance in Templo Saluna. So the way is clear.
Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aradin. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
Every now and then, the voices change a bit. Like the sound isn't quite great. You wanna come too? Why?
Unfinished business, and a lifetime of regret to repair. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it. Nothing has worked. Yet, if I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection.
Oh, I went with Aradin. Thought he might uncover this route to Moonrise that I did easily.
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
What about the Grove?
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
Who's that?
Precisely. Who indeed? You do not know, and neither do any of the others. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Sounds like the Grove will be in good hands. Let's get going.
Indeed. We've quite the journey ahead of us.
Yeah, you said I've earned your respect. Why are you still rude?
If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the Undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear.
That doesn't explain anything, but alright, bye. So how do you know so much about the parasite?
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
Yeah, that's probably good. So, how bad are these shadows?
It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow-cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise. But the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better.
Seems like you feel responsible for the shadow curse somehow. Do you have a dark backstory?
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
Okay. Do you know how it can be stopped?
Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said.
What about this secret stronghold in the Underdark? Do you know more?
Precious little. But I'm quite certain it can still be found.
Okay. How you faring at the camp?
Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the Grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books. But I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand.
Oh, books. Wait. You'll find plenty of books before long. I keep coming across them everywhere.
Is that so? Well, nature does abhor waste. I will keep watch, thank you. I had a feeling time in your company would prove fruitful.
I just give him books now. Yeah, I get a bunch. Yeah, so tieflings, too strong.
There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same.
You'd have done the same? Question mark.
Perhaps. But best to not dwell on nights past. There are plenty more yet to come.
You still going to?
With such stimulating company? Never better.
Cool. Bye. Bye, Halson. I don't know why you're not party member yet.
Shah's blessings upon you.
You seemed intrigued when Halson mentioned the dark justiciars before.
Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them. Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a dark justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Yo, let's talk about everything that's gone on so far. It's been a lot.
Fine. What's on your mind?
What are you gonna do if you remove the tadpole?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
A reason for us to not stay together if we get on well.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Seems personal. I won't pry if it's not something you want to talk about.
Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
What do you think about what happened to the Druid Grove?
I suppose some would commend our actions. Goblins would have razed that whole place to nothing if it weren't for us. No excuse to rest on our laurels, though. We've still got our own problems to contend with.
How am I holding up in your estimations?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
Aww. We are friends. Besties. Time to go now. The adventures. Did Astarion steal this yet?